We're on the way. How we doing back here? One's content and the other is stressed. The drive was absolute hell to get here, but we made it. It usually takes us about 5 hours. This time it took us about 7 because of the traffic in Toronto, and I don't even think we left at a bad time, but it just was what it was. So I have been sleeping and resting all day because I don't feel great after doing a long car ride like that. We are just hanging out here. It's finally the afternoon. It's cool. We were checking out some of Ben's garden beds. We're going to plant some seeds on our trip here, and we're going to be here for about a week. So this week's vlog, the garden vlog, is going to be a little bit messed up. But yeah, there's a storm rolling in. I don't know if you can tell. We're putting in an extension to the little sunflower garden bed at the property that my husband tilled and planted last time he was here. Sorry about the noise, the tiller's going. So we're expanding this bed. He's doing a great job. This garden bed is almost ready to be planted with flowers, but I just need to show you how good this soil is. Like, it is so good. It probably needs to be fertilized. It could use some compost, but overall, like, it holds moisture. It's beautiful. We've observed mice in the shed. They've made a nest. They've been in there the entire time the shed's been up. But now we have another visitor.
Yeah, I need this cart back though.
Is that his face?
Yeah, his face is in there.
Oh yeah, he's cute. Oh, I actually think he's so cute. Okay, well yeah, we do need the cart back. So are you gonna deal with it?
Yeah, I'm trying.
All right.
Step to the side.
Over the grass. Yeah, he's going out. You're good. Keep going. He's going into the grass.
Is he?
Yeah, now he's in the grass.
He's in the grass now?
Yeah.
I have my tarp back?
Yeah, but I don't know where in the grass he is. He's already disappeared, so. We went into town to buy a few things, like ice cream sandwiches and a vacuum. Little did I know, we really needed this vacuum because we've got a bit of a Wasps nest thing going on, but not just on this awning, which is pretty hilarious because we've been coming and going from here for days, and like there is probably like a day or two now with just like that hanging out up there, and they're totally active. I can see one on it. Look. So the vacuum's gonna be really helpful for this problem. And you said there was some in the shed too? Damn. Oh my. Oh fucking Jesus. Oh my goodness. We are currently doing the rock border in this garden. We have this really handy dandy pile of rocks over here. Let me show you. Just past the shed. I think I may have shown you before. We've got a nasturtium in there. Little I Spy. There's a lavender in there too. But over here is our adventure cart, which we're carrying rocks from here back over to the garden. Look at this huge rock pile. How amazing. Ooh. I'm making chicken soup for dinner. We bought a chicken yesterday at the grocery store, and we have some meat left over from the carcass. So I'm just gonna fry up some onion. We got some chicken broth already, and we're gonna just make a nice big pot of soup. Good morning and happy Saturday. My husband is just cooking us some sausages and a salad kit. Abra is looking very, very hungry himself because he smells the sausages. It's not really morning. It's almost afternoon, like 11 o'clock. But we had some chores to do this morning. I found some patio stones on Facebook Marketplace that were surprisingly close, so we went and picked those up. I got 4 monster patio stones for $15. I'll show you those a little later today when we put them in place. But we're just gonna eat our sausages and our salad now. Husband's gonna probably have the last bit of coffee, and then we're gonna get to work for the day. My husband's gonna do a little more tilling. We're gonna make 3 more garden beds here. He did make these ones, pumpkin, corn, and watermelon sprouts, but we're just gonna extend them a little bit longer. And the corn didn't really do much, so we're gonna plant new seeds and it's gonna be great. We're trying to set up solar and we need the stick to come down here. We need the stick with the shoelace. All right, a little fan dangling, and we got this through one of the holes. So now I'm going to tie it to this cord, and you need me to tie it to the O side, right?
I need the O side up here.
Okay, so let's do that. What? We need to do this again.
Yeah. Yeah, there's 2 cords I need.
Wait, to go through that hole?
Aren't there 2 separate holes?
Oh, you want to do, oh boy.
I
Okay,
need 2 wires.
we're doing it again.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not I thought we were doing this one time.
No.
Oh, okay, we did it. We got the 2 cables through the really tight hole.
Next, we need to connect those cables to the batteries up there.
Okay.
And then to the charge controller right there.
Okay, and then we're gonna
And
get
then,
some solar panels outside soon.
Then we've got the panels. The panels will be the easy hookup once this is done, yes.
Oh, thank God.
This is our charge controller, yes.
You put this in yourself.
I did. I put this in, so don't look at the back side. Look
Oh,
at the front.
no, let's look at the back. Let's look at how janky it is. That's not bad. You did a good job.
It works.
So this is going to, like, take the energy from the solar panels.
Correct.
And transfer it into energy for the batteries.
Correct. This connects the panels to the batteries.
I know you're saying I'm correct. I generally have an idea of how it works, yes, but I don't know if everybody watching does. So we just want to make sure everyone's following along. So what we have set up now in here is solar. So it's set up for solar. Upstairs is how many batteries?
There are 3 200 amp batteries.
Okay. And what is this?
This is essentially the breaker box for us.
Okay, so this controls the tiny home basically. So
Yes.
if something happens, like let's say the water heater kicks off or whatever, we can come in here and we replace the breaker for that. So that just like controls if there's any like surges or anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then in here,
Down below we have our inverter.
yep,
2,000 watts. If I was doing this again, I would get a slightly bigger one, but this is what we have.
because of our fridge.
No, we
Oh.
use this for the fridge. This is fine for the fridge. The problem is the water heater or the cooking elements.
When we
are
add it
high.
all together.
When I add too many things in, then this is too much. That's why I would get a slightly bigger one next time. But
Gotcha.
it's fine. It does the job. It runs the fridge.
And for now, since we haven't had the solar set up, what have we been doing?
There is a plug that we can connect to the generator or
So
the
that
inverter.
little door out there and that plug go to the generator, right? And then
the generator can charge the batteries.
the batteries last about a day or two. How many?
They'll last. If they're
Maybe
fully
3
charged,
days.
they'd easily last probably 2 days.
Yeah,
Just
fully
running your
charged.
fridge.
Yeah, but that means we're not using any cooktops. We're cooking on a fire. We don't have hot water for the shower and stuff like that. So now with this setup with what we're working on now, the reason we want this is so that we don't have to have that vroom of that engine out in the back constantly and the smell of gas and everything. And obviously having power trickle in 24/7 would be much better than having to run that. So, and more cost efficient, right? Even though we did pay for the solar panels as well, I'll make sure that I can get you to take more of those up when you go back up
want
there.
it basically there so we can close this door.
Yeah. So the power center is all there. This is where we've been feeding things, and he's going to go back up there to hook those 2 wires up to the batteries now. Mm-hmm. We have this very squishy loft area up here, which is generally not something we are usually up to access. Like, this is just storage. We got some, and you are dealing with our batteries.
So here we have 3 of these batteries. I am going to connect the charge controller to them now. I don't know if it matters which battery I connect it to, so good luck to us. And if I'm ever going to get electrocuted, it's now. So the charge controller's connected, which means I can connect it.
What's in the big box? The solar panels are in there?
Yeah.
They've just been in there for over a year.
They've been sitting up there, being out of the way, like good little boys and girls.
Ooh, I'm so excited. This is what we have been running, like when we need to use any of the big appliances or, you know, throughout the day so we can charge the batteries so the batteries last all night. We don't really like the batteries getting to be like past a certain percentage, right? We don't like it getting too low.
Correct.
Wow. Oh, wow. Where are we going to put them?
On the ground for now.
Yeah. Until I build something for them.
Until we mount them.
Yeah. We only have 2?
There's only 2.
Do we only need 2?
I think so. We're
Okay.
gonna find out though.
I really don't want to bore everyone with this project, but it's mostly just been us feeding wires through here, up into the loft up there. So that's where the batteries are inside. This is the bathroom side. And now we just plug them in.
Now we're just gonna plug them in.
And then turn things on, I guess.
Basically.
Negative to positives.
No. My positives together, my negatives together.
Oh, right. Oh my gosh, nobody let me do electrical. Clearly, I just totally fucked that up.
Both of them are acceptable options depending on the system you have.
Oh.
And based on the system we have currently, this is the way we need to do it.
Gotcha. Once you connect the solars, which are those wires, into this, which is the charge controller,
Then we should have power.
then everything should light on fire and explode and we all die.
Free power for life, baby. PV, 13.6 volts. That means we're getting 9.6 amps from the PV, which is the solar right now. So we are charging off of that.
We don't know how many an hour yet. We haven't even been here yet.
Yeah, we don't.
Okay, cool.
13, that's the battery. So the batteries are charging right now because it says battery. That's the temperature of the batteries. So there's no fire up there. That's a good sign.
Yet.
Right? Yet. PV, that's the the panels again. It says it's 12 volt. This is all looking the way it's supposed to.
Great.
Let's just put the fancy screen back on and say we're done.
Oh, the one up there.
Yeah.
Now we've got everything on. The fridge is working. And it says it's going to take how long to charge?
It'll take a day and 3 hours to fully charge from here, but you got to remember that's while the fridge is running. So.
Oh, great. We can't turn the fridge off, obviously.
We never want to turn the fridge off.
Cool. So we are now on solar.
We are officially on solar panel now.
We were just starving after doing the charge controller and the solar that we decided it was lunchtime. He's leaving. You can barely see the car over the grass. That's how tall it is. We should have someone coming to do the hay. Like, this is all collected for hay. So he should be coming to do that fairly soon. Ben's just down there opening the gate, getting ready to go. He needed to go to get us some more water because we need a never-ending supply of water. And while he's gone, I'm going to empty the compost toilet pee bucket and do a few little chores around here. I wanted to show you, though, what else I mowed yesterday, because not only did I mow our extremely long driveway, I mowed a little path out to what we call the health spa. So let's go. That's the driveway. Here is the back of the tiny home where we have our power set up and this little garden that we made while we were here. We got these monster feet so I can come out and look at the garden. Looks great. And I mowed this path yesterday too to take us right over to what we call Zeto's Health Spa, because Ben's dad helped us get this here. He built it at his house and they brought it here. So we've named it after Ben's dad. Yesterday I put some bug netting up there and back here so that we don't have a wasp problem like we do in the shed. I only did half of the door's a little sticky. I only did half of the netting for the shed last year. I ran out of time. So that's why we have a wasp problem in there. But here is the health spa. So you step in here, you do your health spa stuff. We've got flashlight just in case you're here in the night or you want to look down the hole. I don't recommend that. Some sprays. Yeah, that is the health spa. The pathway right now to get to the health spa is right by the shed. So I wanted a little more of a direct path, which is why I mowed this yesterday. I recommend doing your business with the door open so you get a nice view of the hayfield. I think setting up the solar panels this morning was just so you could bring the generator over here to get the vacuum over here to deal with these motherfuckers. Look at it. Look at it. That's a hive starting. And that one's just like another paper wasp nest. But I was saying earlier, this is the gap that I filled with that netting in the health spa. I did it over here, but I didn't do it on the back. So that's why we got wasps, hey? I just finished mowing all of this so we can put the maple trees here and a few more of those garden beds. So, did you see?
Wow, you did so much mowing and I didn't realize how hilly our field was gonna be.
Yeah,
right
it's
there.
really lumpy.
That is
like
a mound.
That's a really big lump. So we're not obviously putting a garden bed there. But I think we should put the maples over here somewhere.
Yeah, I could believe
Yeah,
that.
and a few more of these.
Yeah.
So we'll do like probably like 2 more maybe?
Yeah.
Or 3?
Yeah.
And then the maples over there. What do you think?
It looks great.
Thanks. What did you do?
I put some netting up around the backside of...
Are there any snakes over here today?
Hopefully not. But I was concerned with the wasps.
Oh, there's a lot of them. Ooh!
So I have prevented them access to what used to be their home. You can see them.
They're mad.
You can see how they're looking for what used to be here. Not like the whole shed is particularly wasp-proof, but...
Oh, it's better than it was.
They don't need the highway access, right?
I agree. And our little garden we put in with the bulbs is just so full of grass, and I'm not exactly sure what to do about it yet. But some lavender, first lavender plant on the property. Speaking of angry wasps, there are a bunch of them in the vacuum. And I'm assuming they're going to die a slow death because I don't think my husband wants to let them out when they're alive like that.
No, they'll know I put them there.
They'll know?
They'll know.
Oh, they have a... They're angry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's going to be today's vlog. We're still here for a couple more days this week, which is why I was said earlier the vlogs are going to kind of be a little weird. But we'll keep you updated on all the fun stuff we got going on here. A couple more garden beds, more planting. Let's see. Before we go, we'll take a look at the maples we're going to plant. These are sugar maples that we got for free from a greenhouse in Niagara. And the sunflowers are really starting to look bigger and bigger every day.